What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel here from the GeekSpeakNation channel. And before we get into this video, please be careful. The full retail copy of Cyberpunk 2077 is out there in the wild. People have gotten it because it's shipped to stores early that need to get there for storage, whether it's because of Black Friday, whether it's because of getting there for the actual release date before the game. It doesn't matter. The point is the full game is out in the hands of people who have bad intentions of spreading spoilers everywhere. So do your best to be very cautious in any comment section that you go to related to Cyberpunk 2077, and if you can, block key phrases related to the game like so-and-so dies or something like that, or something insane, because people will try to spoil it in other comment sections for other videos, and I can only do but so much to try to pew snipe every single, spoiler comment at all times as I can. But I'm trying to do my best for you guys, but just keep that in mind when going forward. Be cautious. Okay, with that being said, let's get into the video. Roll the intro. So here we are. Cyberpunk 2077 is really close. December 10th is not that far away now. I think we're less than 2 weeks away or something like that, or almost exactly 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Regardless, the point is the game is very close to its release, which is very exciting, and these leaks are unfortunate, but it doesn't seem like this is going to be a Last of Us Part 2 situation where certain details get out too early and it creates a divisive reaction on the game before people even play it. So thankfully the early spoilers that have been getting out there have been generally favorable towards the game, which is nice because in all honesty, even though I have my own feelings about The Last of Us Part 2, no artist deserves to have their art out there before the time they want it to be consumed by the people who want to consume it. I just think it's just genuinely not fair, and I think it ruins and dampens the experience for a lot of people, and they want to just be genuinely surprised by what the game has to offer. So with that being said, I'm hopeful that everything's going to work out okay pre-release and there's not going to be any massive issues with the game moving forward. But today we are here to talk about console gameplay, which is very exciting because we're finally getting PlayStation gameplay. I have a PlayStation 5 and I'm excited to see, hopefully they'll do the the flip back and forth comparison between PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. So that'll be interesting to see. As I said before, I'm not really a fan of what I saw with the Xbox Series X, Xbox One gameplay, and I think that's more so an issue of partly an issue of the gameplay that they uploaded. The video itself was heavily compressed on YouTube and just in general did not look of good quality while I was watching the whole entire video. So hopefully they have uploaded a version of the video with a much higher bitrate, so things are much less compressed and we can actually get a better just indication of the visual quality of this game. But on top of that, it'll be interesting to see if the game is possibly better optimized more so for the PlayStation side of things as compared to the Xbox side of things. I know a lot of people see the teraflops and all that sort of stuff in the Xbox Series X, but power is nice when it comes to consoles, but generally what it comes down to is how well optimized your game is. One of my subscribers, or one person who posted in the comments, posted a link to a video by Digital Foundry. And even though Assassin's Creed Valhalla has been promoted very heavily as Xbox Series X is the best way to play it, silently it performs much better on the PlayStation 5. So it is interesting if we're going to be able to see some noticeable difference in the optimization. This is not trying to make a case of like, this is why you should buy the PlayStation 5, it's much better. I'm just genuinely trying to figure out what is the best way for me to play this for you guys when I stream it on December 10th, actually technically December 9th sort of thing. But when I officially stream the game, I need to figure out what is going to be the best platform for me to play it on. I do have my gaming laptop that works really well and it performs fantastic for games, but I don't know how it's going to hold up streaming at the same time, which is kind of my worry. So I want to see if this video will put my mind to rest about feeling comfortable about the quality of this game on the PlayStation 5 and how it's going to look on stream for you guys. But with that being said, I'm gonna keep an open mind. We're gonna go into this video and see what Cyberpunk has to offer on PlayStation. Do you believe in miracles? All right, let's check this out. No, what are you doing?
With Cyberpunk 2077 launching on December 10th, we want to continue to give you a closer look at the game running on console. In this video, we're showing you footage from the very beginning of the game, following the Nomad life path, which is one of 3 you'll be able to pick from. The gameplay
like the Kylo Ren meme. I'm like,
PlayStation 4 Pro, and then we'll also show
it's a little less
PlayStation
compressed.
5 footage thanks to the console's backwards compatibility. Since going gold, the team at CD Projekt Red has continued to work on Cyberpunk, addressing bugs and glitches, and enhancing the gameplay and graphics, which will be distributed to all platforms as an update on launch day. And this is how we want you to experience the game.
Try to address
the
leaks.
gameplay you see today already includes a great number of those fixes, as we work towards bringing the best possible experience on December 10th.
PlayStation 4 Pro, okay.
Finally, just remember that when Cyberpunk launches, it will be compatible with both current and next-gen consoles. So
still more sparse on the NPCs on this version of the game.
PlayStation 5, and it's the same for Xbox. And a full next-gen upgrade is coming for free sometime next year.
Oof.
Electric coupling module.
You said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad why he's hugging the border.
Number one thing I'm looking for is kind of textures, especially textures on character models.
What? Got any idea what to do?
Huh. I'm gonna bypass the coupling and rig a hot wire.
Compressor will run on and on. It could seize up.
Did anyone ask your opinion? Okay, let's see what happens.
It's like I was telling you.
The art direction, no matter what, truly does make up for any of the
Not shabby at all. Question's how long it'll last you.
Do you have the
any
manifest
visual
from the transport?
issues.
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give you the job deeds?
He did. I was just
Oh, that looks
sure.
really good.
Listen, friend. We're both professionals, ain't we? Hey, you, sure you've moved contraband before?
Why, are you nervous?
Me? Ha! Ah, por favor.
If you're armed, place your weapon here.
I also think the game's gonna look a lot better, just in general, when you take away the motion blur.
Now please report to room number 2. Room 2.
Please sit.
This is an insanely immersive introduction for an entirely different life path, man.
Is this routine?
It might be. We'll see.
Look at those shadows, though.
What are you transporting?
It's all in there.
Okay, so now we're gonna get a much more similar comparison now that we're moving into Night City.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, mano. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Michael Whelan, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
Ooh. 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 Particles.
Check it out, V.
Get their Fucking shoot!
You look like your average bust.
They ain't your average badges. Max Tac. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well,
It's looking pretty good, guys.
poor bastards. But they had it coming. What's the deal with these borderlies flipping us the finger as they fucking please? With no consequences?
He took a risk. He assumed we didn't have a clan backing us, and he was right.
Pendejamente ridículo. So what now?
We've crossed the border. Now you pay me, and we go our separate ways.
Do it.
You to sleep, begging the beat, taking the roof, up to my juice, rock
Hello.
back on the track.
This be. That's it. Scabs! Hijo de puta!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on! Chingada madre!
Hands, keep her steady!
Hold tight, V! Mierda! Perdón!
When I'm seeing this, I'm not seeing a lot of the same texture pop-ins or undetailed textures either.
V! Aim for the driver! Chingado!
I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of the gunplay because it still looks stiff. But generally, this looked better than what I saw with the Xbox gameplay. So overall, I was impressed with what I saw. I'm gonna have to rewatch the Xbox gameplay presentation. Honestly, even watch it like side by side with certain elements. But genuinely, I enjoyed what I saw, and that console gameplay for PlayStation did look a lot better. I think also too, what really helped it out was it was a far less compressed video. You could tell how a little bit it was still the compression was pretty heavy from just being uploaded onto YouTube when you were looking at the character creation menu, and things were just looking a little chunky, a little blocky, and a little concaved in a little bit. But overall, I enjoyed what I saw. I'm gonna mess around with the PC settings for me, just to see if it is possible to stream it on there. But overall, I do feel pretty comfortable getting this game on PlayStation 5 after seeing that. I think my number one thing that has just kind of been solidified for me, and especially since reading a couple of the 16-hour previews and stuff like that, is just that it just seems that the combat itself in general is just going to be a little bit clunky, is the best way of putting it, or very heavy. I don't know how to properly describe it. I'm gonna have to sit there and think a little more on it. It doesn't look bad. It just looks very slow, methodical, and heavy. Which is interesting. Like, it doesn't have to be Call of Duty by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but it's just everything about it felt very, very slow in that regard. And I don't know, maybe they're just trying to play it in that way to make it look more cinematic and more engaging possibly. But yeah, that's like my only thing that kind of makes you go, And it also seeing that same sentiment being echoed in reviews. But other than that, I enjoyed what I saw, guys. I thought it looked fantastic. You see where they make little compromises because you're dealing with the less powerful hardware, whether it's in the amount of NPCs that are on screen, the particle effects, depending on what you're doing, with like the PlayStation 4 Pro and stuff like that. Dude, I feel sorry for anybody who's going to be playing this on the PlayStation 4, like a base PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro. Dude, I mean, you're gonna have to start wearing like a life jacket, like a neon like a safety jacket, and you're gonna have some like flashing lights to go along with it to direct air traffic. Because dude, that thing is gonna sound like a F-16. Your PlayStation's gonna take off, bro. You're gonna have to build a helipad in your room just to play the game. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Like you're probably gonna get a call from the Navy or something like that, or the Air Force saying like, yo, you gotta land the aircraft. And you're like, no, I'm just playing Cyberpunk 2077 on a PlayStation 4 Pro. And they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. That sounds insane. Are you a madman? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes with how the PlayStation 4 is gonna sound, man. That thing is gonna woo. That thing is gonna sing, bro. It's gonna be crazy. But with that being said, I'm impressed. I am genuinely impressed by what I saw. I enjoyed it, and to me, it looked better than what I saw with the Xbox Series X presentation. Now, granted, I know people are probably gonna make videos like,
Actually, if you look at this, you can see the teraflop of the flippy dippity dip of the texture dip, and you'll see, you stupid idiot, you didn't see that right there?
and I'll be like, it's all right. In comparison to the two videos, from what I recall, this genuinely looks like it's performing better, and there's less texture issues, and the character models look better in this. I'm not trying to start a console war. It's just, I purchased a PlayStation 5. I see what it looks like on the PlayStation 5. And it looks pretty good. And that's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, it ain't console wars, baby. It's just trying to make sure that what you pay for is going to be looking pretty good. And so far, it's going to be looking pretty good. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you thought about the PlayStation gameplay in the comment sections down below. Let me know what you thought of that. Because, yeah, it looks pretty good to me. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe to become a part of the GeekSpeakNation channel. And make sure you set that bell icon to all so you always get notified of when I post a new video. And on top of that, if you want to stay more intertwined with the community, have a safe little place to talk with people about Cyberpunk 2077 and all your other nerdy needs and things that interest you, make sure you go over to our Discord, which will be linked in the pinned comment down below or in the description down below as well. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, I'm live right now at Twitch at twitch.tv/GeekSpeakGaming, playing some Call of Bootios. We're gonna be playing some of the campaign. What do the numbers mean, Mason? Well, we'll find out together. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Daniel, and don't forget to get geeky.